Baruch Hashem, we begin another week of learning Musar Yomi with this incredible Hachzek program, continuing to learn Pirkei Avos with the Pirush of Rabbeinu Yonah. We're in the middle of the first Perek, and we're up to the 10th Mishnah. Says the Mechaber, not the Mechaber, says the Tana, says the Mishnah. Shemaya v'Avtalyon kiblu mihem, Shaya and Avtalyon accepted from them, and we already right away know what Rabbeinu Yonah is going to tell us. Who do they accept from? Me'Yehuda ben Ta'abai, U'Me'Shimon ben Shatach, the previous Mishnah. Shemaya Omer says Shemaya, Oy ehoiv es hamalacha, you shall love work. Usna es rabbanas, hate authority. Va'al tisvade l'rasha, so do not make yourself known to the authorities. So what does it mean? Ehoiv ehav es hamalacha. A little bit interesting is that the word of the Mishnah is ehoiv. The Rabbeinu Yonah says ehav, but either way, love work. Do not stop working. It brings a person to craziness, to insanity. This is the midah of the atzal. That what is the atzal? What does the lazy person desire? What does he have a taiva? What does he lust for? Excuse me. The taiva of the lazy person is going to kill him because he's not going to work. What does this mean? When one accustoms himself to not work, then when one day he says, wait, I actually have to work, I got to make some money, I actually have to get off the couch, his limbs are going to refuse. Because the hergel, that he's accustomed to doing something. Over here they translate as inertia. And again, this is the fabulous Hachzek edition of Rabbeinu Yonah. Feel free to get your own. That the hergel is shaylet alav. V'amar alavait. And furthermore says Shlomo HaMelech, Mechayrev Atzel, the winter. Mechayrev Atzel, because the winter cold, the lazy person, Lo Yacharosh Vishal Bakatzir V'ayin, will not plow. He will desire the crops, Bakatzir V'ayin, but it's going to be nothing. Why not? Because he didn't tend his field, so of course you're not going to have anything that grows. Shu Chayshev, because he thinks, Ki Sheyeshev Ba'atel Min HaMelacha Shi Menucha Lo. If he just sits there, that's what he enjoys, he relaxes, then everything's going to be good. But it's not true. Such incredible words, especially in a world that unfortunately is all into doing nothing. We have to remind ourselves, toil, hard work, that is what causes a person to have minucha, to be calm, to be serene. If someone doesn't plow, someone doesn't plant, he's going to have no crop, he's going to die and starve. If in the middle of the winter, someone says, I got to go plow, he bundles up, and he goes and he works hard, he's going to be satiated with bread. A person does not get to menucha unless you first toiled. And he who runs after those who do nothing, Yisba Buz, will end in a disaster. And the truth is, we see this right and left, that when people don't work, when the people just want to do nothing, unfortunately the results are never so incredible. Usnas Rabbanos, continues the Mishnah, you should hate authority. So says Rabbeinu Yonah, why was this hating authority put right next door to the halacha that we just saw of working hard? They're both one inyan. Because both people who hate authority and those people who are batal and who elevate doing nothing, both of them will end up poor. You should work all day, to flay the carcass, take your wages. V'loi tema, don't say Hana. I'm a priest, Gavarabana. I'm an important person. I'm not going to do a menial labor. No. Get up and do whatever it takes in order to make that basic parnasa at his nest. Toiv nikla ve'eved loy miskabed v'chasar lechem. Said Shlomo Melech, better off is one who is low. Why? Because at least he's going to end up having his bread. Ve'im perusha shel nikla kimashmai achu hafach l'suraras hamiskabed means the opposite, one who seeks power and glory. Finally, what's the final thing over here? The final element of the Mishnah is al tizvadeh l'rashus. Do not make yourself known to the authorities. Again, I just want to point out, the previous Nikuda was Snas Rabbanus. I don't know if I said this properly. It's to despise the positions of Rabbanus. Meaning, don't want to be great, don't want to have the high position, but rather a revel in the lower position, which is the hard work position. Because that goes hand in hand with the previous detail in the Mishnah, that we realize we have to work hard. So this is really counter what many of us think, that no, I want to get to the top and do nothing. Opposite, says Rabbeinu Yoina. You want to be exactly where you are and work hard, because that is what you need to do. And finally, do not make yourself known to the authorities. Why? Because working for the authorities is very difficult. And what happens when you accept upon yourself the yoke of a king? Unfortunately, you throw off the yoke of heaven. You don't do mitzvahs. Because you're afraid of the king. A lot of work. And what happens? The work of God, our Melechas Hashem, becomes unfortunately neglected and secondary. And furthermore, at the end of the day, you're not going to have anything left. Because we all know that what does the king want you for? Not for you. He just wants you for himself. One time you're not going to do what he wants, and he's just going to be done with you, off with his head. So don't even think, what do you mean I'll work hard and I'll come to the inner workings of the king? It's not really true. There's nothing there for you. Therefore, be very careful of working for such a situation. We'll pick it up from the 11th Mishnah the next year. B'siyata Dishmaya.